Welcome back to Behind the Billionaire, where we dive deep into the lives and backstories of billionaires, from early industrial age monopolists to modern day tech giants, showing the true history of the men and women who shape today's society. Today we look into life of the man who raised a simple hole in the wall store to the most successful supermarket the world has ever seen, Walmart. Sam Walton, the country boy who revolutionized retail and changed America forever. Before Amazon dominated e-commerce, before Target became a household name, and before shopping malls dotted every American suburb, there was a man whose revolutionary vision transformed how Americans shop, Sam Walton. Born in rural Oklahoma during the Great Depression, Walton built a retail empire that made him the richest man in America and created Walmart, a company so powerful it became the world's largest private employer. This wasn't just another retail chain, but a business whose influence reshaped entire communities, supply chains, and the very fabric of American commerce. But was he a champion of the working class who brought affordable goods to forgotten towns, or a ruthless capitalist who destroyed Main Street America? Let's unravel the various layers of this remarkable billionaire. Samuel Moore Walton was born on March 29, 1918, in Kingfisher, Oklahoma, to a farmer-turned-mortgage banker and a determined mother who valued education and hard work. The Walton family embodied the spirit of Depression-era America, resilient, resourceful, and unafraid of honest labor. The family moved frequently during Sam's childhood, finally settling in Columbia, Missouri, where his father struggled to make ends meet as a farm loan appraiser. Young Sam learned early that success required more than just ambition. It demanded relentless effort and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As a teenager, Sam demonstrated the entrepreneurial spirit that would define his empire. He sold magazine subscriptions, delivered newspapers, and raised rabbits to sell the meat. By age 13, he was earning more money than many adults in his town. He famously said, "I learned to value a dollar at an early age. I may have been the only kid in Columbia who knew what it was like to milk a cow at 4:30 in the morning." Sam excelled in school and was elected student body president, but it was his part-time job at J.C. Penney during college that ignited his passion for retail. He was fascinated by inventory management, customer service, and the psychology of pricing. After graduating from the University of Missouri in 1940, he joined J.C. Penney as a management trainee, earning $75 a month. World War II interrupted his retail career when he served as a communications officer, but the experience taught him valuable lessons about logistics and leadership that would prove invaluable in building his retail empire. After the war, Sam borrowed $20,000 from his father-in-law and purchased a Ben Franklin variety store franchise in Newport, Arkansas. This wasn't glamorous work. It was a small-town five and dime competing against established merchants in a community of just 7,000 people. But Sam approached retail like a scientist. He studied every aspect of the business: which products sold best, what pricing strategies worked, how to reduce costs without sacrificing quality. He pioneered practices that seemed radical at the time, staying open later than competitors, offering deeper discounts, and personally greeting customers. His Newport store became the most profitable Ben Franklin franchise in Arkansas, but success came with a harsh lesson. When his landlord refused to renew his lease and gave the location to his son, Sam lost everything he'd built. It was a devastating blow that would have crushed most entrepreneurs. Instead of retreating, Sam moved to Bentonville, Arkansas, a town so small it didn't even appear on most maps, and opened another Ben Franklin store. This setback taught him a crucial lesson. I learned early on that one of the secrets to campus leadership was the simplest thing of all. Speak to people coming down the sidewalk before they speak to you. By 1962, Sam owned 16 Ben Franklin stores across Arkansas and Missouri, but he had a bigger vision. He believed Americans in small towns deserved the same low prices and wide selection available in big cities. The problem was, no one else shared his vision. When Sam pitched the idea of large discount stores to Ben Franklin executives, they dismissed it as impossible. Small towns couldn't support such stores, they argued. The economics simply didn't work. Sam disagreed. On July 2, 1962, he opened the first Walmart in Rogers, Arkansas, with a simple promise: "We sell for less." The store was nothing fancy: fluorescent lighting, concrete floors, and merchandise stacked high. But it offered something revolutionary: brand-name goods at prices 20 to 30% below competitors. His strategy was brilliant in its simplicity. While other retailers focused on wealthy urban markets, Sam targeted overlooked small towns. He kept costs low through efficient operations, bulk purchasing, and minimal overhead. Most importantly, he treated his employees, whom he called associates, as partners in the business, offering profit sharing and stock options when such benefits were virtually unheard of in retail. By 1970, Walmart had 32 stores and went public, raising capital for explosive expansion. Sam's unconventional approach was working, but the real test was yet to come. While building his retail empire, Sam maintained the values of his small-town upbringing. He drove a pickup truck, lived in a modest ranch house, and was known for his folksy demeanor and genuine interest in people. He wasn't putting on an act; this was simply who he was. Sam pioneered a management style that seemed paradoxical. He was simultaneously demanding and caring, frugal and generous. He expected excellence from his associates, but shared the profits when they delivered. He famously said, "Outstanding leaders go out of their way to boost the self-esteem of their personnel. If people believe in themselves, it's amazing what they can accomplish." Every week, Sam would pilot his own plane to visit stores, talking directly with associates and customers. He wasn't interested in corporate reports. He wanted to see, hear, and feel what was happening on the ground. This hands-on approach gave him insights that his competitors, managing from distant corporate offices, completely missed. His Saturday morning meetings became legendary. Associates from across the company would gather to share ideas, celebrate successes, and solve problems. Sam treated these sessions like revival meetings, complete with company cheers and recognition ceremonies. Critics called it corny, but associates loved it. They felt valued and heard. This wasn't just good business practice. It reflected Sam's genuine belief that success should be shared with those who made it possible. By the 1980s, Walmart had become unstoppable. The company's sophisticated distribution system, innovative technology, and ruthless efficiency were reshaping American retail. Sam's everyday low prices strategy forced competitors to cut their own prices, benefiting consumers nationwide. But success brought scrutiny and criticism. Local merchants complained that Walmart was destroying Main Street America. Labor unions accused the company of exploiting workers. Environmental groups criticized its impact on small communities. Sam defended his vision passionately. He argued that Walmart provided jobs in rural areas that had few other opportunities. The company brought affordable goods to families who couldn't otherwise afford them, and by forcing inefficient competitors to improve or close, Walmart was simply accelerating natural market forces. In 1985, Forbes magazine named Sam Walton the richest man in America, with a net worth exceeding $2.8 billion. By 1991, Walmart had become America's largest retailer, surpassing Sears, a company that had dominated retail for decades. The boy from rural Oklahoma had not only built a business empire, he had fundamentally changed how Americans shopped and lived. But Sam remained remarkably unchanged by his success, still driving his old pickup truck and shopping at his own stores. As his health declined in the early 1990s, Sam focused on ensuring Walmart's culture would survive his absence. He wasn't just building a company. He was creating an institution that would endure. He established the Walmart Foundation and personally donated millions to education, particularly in Arkansas. But his most significant contribution wasn't monetary. It was the business model he created. Sam proved that you could build a massive, profitable enterprise while treating employees with respect and providing genuine value to customers. His autobiography, Made in America, became a bestseller and revealed the principles that guided his success: frugality, hard work, continuous learning, and genuine care for people. He wrote, "I have always been driven to buck the system, to innovate, to take things beyond where they've been." When Sam died in 1992, Walmart employed over 380,000 people and had fundamentally changed American retail. His family's stake in the company made them among the wealthiest families in the world, but Sam's true legacy wasn't measured in dollars. It was measured in the communities he served and the people he employed. Critics continued to debate his impact, arguing that while Walmart brought jobs and low prices, it also contributed to the decline of small-town America and the loss of manufacturing jobs. Sam acknowledged these concerns but maintained that creative destruction was an inevitable part of economic progress. So, what drove Sam Walton? It wasn't simply the pursuit of wealth. Sam could have retired comfortably after his first successful stores. Instead, he was driven by a genuine desire to serve customers and communities that others had overlooked or abandoned. He believed that retail could be a force for social good if it focused on providing value rather than just extracting profit. His vision was to democratize consumption, to ensure that rural Americans had access to the same goods and prices as their urban counterparts. Sam was also driven by an insatiable curiosity and competitive spirit. He studied competitors obsessively, always looking for ways to improve. He once said, "I probably have traveled and walked into more variety stores than anybody in America. I am just trying to get ideas, any kind of ideas that will help our company." In many ways, Sam embodied the American dream, a small-town boy who built something extraordinary through hard work, innovation, and an unwavering commitment to serving others. His story resonates because it proves that success can come from putting customers and employees first, rather than simply maximizing short-term profits. Sam Walton didn't just build a retail empire, he created a template for how businesses could grow while maintaining their values and serving their communities. You may see him as a retail genius or a disruptor of traditional commerce, but one thing is certain: Sam Walton was more than a billionaire. He was a revolutionary who changed how America shops. If you found this story compelling, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Behind the Billionaire for more untold backstories to get motivated.